All right, people. Yeah, your boy back on again. If this shit fuck up one more time, that's it, man. I've been having bad luck with the internet and YouTube for the past couple days. For some reason, it will not let me upload my video. It won't upload properly and won't let it keep cutting me off short. It just irritating me. It really is. But yeah, I already said I want Eric Ebron going because he sucks and he probably the worst decision. He probably one of the worst draft picks we made in the past 15 years. Not because he's not talented enough. Well, his talent is a little diminished, flawed because you can't block, you can't fucking catch. I don't want to hear talking about he a receiving tight end when you can't catch the ball. That dude, man, he need to stay in the damn jug machines to catch every ball he ever seen in his life. Can't catch for shit. He gon' I promise you from Ebron, you gonna get at least 2 to 3 drops a game, guaranteed. Like he did against the Seahawks in the wild card weekend, 2 or 3 drops a game, and that'll be it. Cause that's what he do best. You know what I'm saying? He's the greatest football dropper in NFL history. You know what I mean? The greatest football dropper in NFL history. Fuck it. He dropped more balls. He dropped more balls than Jerry Rice did after he stopped using stickums. You know what I'm saying? He dropped more footballs than anybody I seen, man. He dropped more. I'll be debating, dude. He dropped more footballs than Pettis dropped. That's how much he dropped the football. It's ridiculous, dog. It's ridiculous. We passed up on all these guys for Brian, Taylor Lewan, Odell Beckham, Aaron Donald, Zach Martin, C.J. Mosley, all Pro Bowlers. Calvin Pryor, not a Pro Bowler, but very productive on his team. Brandon Cook this season, he having a breakout season. Jason Verrett, very good corner. What up, Ray? Jason Verrett, very good corner. I'm talking about how many Pro Bowlers and players we passed up on for Eric Ebron in that 2014 draft that came after Ebron. Look how many Pro Bowlers it is after Ebron. Just in the first round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You said nobody drops more than Marvin Jones. That's debatable, man. Him and Ebron, man, they be having a drop contest, man. A drop contest. Dion Buchanan, linebacker slash safety. That motherfucker, man. That dude, he's not a Pro Bowler, but he's a very highly productive player for the Arizona Cardinals. He's a hybrid player. They need to get rid of Devin Taylor. Huge disappointment. Yeah, get his ass out of here, man. That dude softer than dressing on Thanksgiving, nigga. He's softer than he's that soft. He's terrible. All he does is miss tackles. That's all he does. Miss tackles and miss and jumping over footballs when somebody fumbles. That's all he does. Trash. Pure garbage. That's the Lions for you. Yep. What up, Eric, Lions fan? I know my stuff keep jacking up, though. I don't know why. We passed up on like for dog 6 or fuck. Passed up on Ebron. Calvin Pryor pretty good for the Jets. He not a Pro Bowler, but he's solid. We passed up on fucking. They're good to fix their shit. That's why my shit fucking up with they stupid ass. That dude lead. He lead the NFL in sacks. We passed up on Bradley Roby, corner. I'm not over that 2014 draft, dog. How we pass up on all these Pro Bowlers that came after Ebron? Any of these guys would have been better options than Ebron. I know the usual names come up like Odell Beckham and Aaron Donald. Taylor Lewan, who was a guy I actually wanted in that draft. You said, how do we prepare for Stafford leaving? I don't think he's gonna leave. And if he does, we'll just get a quarterback. They gonna do something about that though. I don't think he's gonna leave though, honestly. I think he want to stay a Lion, but they gonna pay him probably the biggest contract in NFL history for never winning a playoff game. And it's the cold fact truth. Yeah, my shit acting like your phone, dog. Fucking Google want to curse me today, man. I don't know why. Kelvin Benjamin, who had a good rookie season and had a good solid season this year. We passed up on Dominic Easley, who was better, who was also a good fucking player for the Patriots. That's a fucking shame, dog. We passed Jimmy Ward. Yes, he's on a sorry ass 49ers, but he's good. We just passed up on so many good talent. The Pro Bowlers are very productive at what they do. For fucking Ebron that don't do shit but run his fucking mouth and don't play as big as his mouth run. You know what I'm saying? He don't never show up when it matters the most. He dropped balls in inopportune times. He'll drop the ball on 3rd and 5 and shit. He'll drop the ball like a motherfucker and be open as a motherfucker. That dude be open as hell and still drop the ball. That dude, yeah, Martin Mayhew and Matt Miller cursed us. They cursed our ass, man. They they lionized our organization. They the epitome of a lion. You know what I mean? This organization, everybody gonna shit on it. I know that's not Lions fans. I don't give a fuck. Y'all control all y'all want. I'll piss on your grave. But yeah, man, we've been lionized, dog. Lionized, man. You said Bush and Wilson are failed experiments. Wilson is okay. He's okay. He's nothing special. He's not a long-term solution at the strong safety position. But he wasn't terrible. He wasn't downright awful. You know what I'm saying? He was just okay at best. But we got none but third stringers anyway. This team sucks on defense, dog. I regretted it. Signed JPP in the offseason. I don't know we want to do that, man. I don't know. He getting a little up there in age right now, man. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. Dude fucking suck, man. We passed up on this many people. Jimmy Ward, solid. Bradley Roby, very good. Fucking Kelvin Benjamin, very good for the Panthers. Deion Buchanan, good at both positions. That's why in this draft we need to draft a running back. We need to fix our deficiencies in the running game this year. Period. We need to fix our deficiencies. We need to fix our deficiencies for this team. Period. You said after you piss on them and spit on them, like, yeah, I said I'm gonna piss on their grave. But yeah, man, I want Ebron out of here, dog. I can't take it no more. That dude worse than Kyle Van Noy at this point. He's a liability. That's how bad I want him out of here. E bust. That dude's an E drop. JPP has injury issues and no more injury prone players. Exactly. And he getting up there in age a little bit. I'm straight on him. Home pass rusher. You know what I mean? Get his ass out of here. Suck, man. That dude suck. You said you thought Ebron had been doing an okay job. Yeah, he finally got over 600 yards. He got 711 yards. Hooray, motherfucker. Who fucking ray? Who cares if you can't catch the ball when you need him the most? Who cares if he can't make a key block on the team when you really need him to make that block? He just stand there like an idiot. Or a guy that quits on fucking plays and shit. Amir Good just not healthy enough. Another job at best. That's why I want a real number one running back in this draft. The running game must, and I mean must, be addressed. It must be addressed in this upcoming draft. There is no reason why not to address the running back position. Serious reason, none. The Lions, that running game is anemic as fuck. Run first offense or pass first? Run first. Fuck that. Stafford ain't getting the job done all the time. Dude, Stafford. This offense been pass first offense since he got here, and they haven't got us nowhere. We need to be a run first offense and a fucking defensive minded team. We need to change it to a defense run attack type of team. We need to change our style of football a little bit. It's time for a change. All right, peace out. But yeah, that O line must be addressed. What another guard? Leaky Travis is the worst guard in the NFL. And I'm not bullshitting. I'm not trying to be funny. That dude suck ass. Ass, balls, and titties. You know what I'm saying? He's terrible. I'll tell you right now. Dude fucking horrible, dog. That dude fucking horrible. Like the Seahawks a couple years ago. Yeah. The mother popped and shit. Man. Get him out of here. I can't stand Leaky Trash. Listen. He is the worst, and I mean the worst offensive guard in the league, man. Get him out of here. Trey Levy, he ain't worth it no more. Fuck restructuring his contract. Yeah, we need to play that tough style. This team, they soft as fuck. They too soft. This is the softest the Lions ever been. This team is so soft, man. We need to be a defensive run first type of team. Run the ball on offense and have a strong ass defense. Because you seen what the Broncos did. They had a great offense and they didn't get on nowhere because, yeah, they had a great offense, but the team was soft as shit, and that's why they didn't win the Super Bowl. Then they changed their identity. They did a whole 180, and 2 years later, they was a run first team with C.J. Anderson, and they had a very good defense. Now, is it a top 5 all great defense of all time? Some people say it is. I don't think it is, but it's a great defense. We need a great defense in here. Fuck being fuck being the 13th ranked defense in the league, man. I'm sick of that shit. Will you get a linebacker or a running back in the first round? Honestly, that's a good question. That's tough, man. That's a tough question, though. It's really hard. It's really hard. But I say running back. It's time for a change in here, man. We need to change our identity. This linebacker core in this draft is pretty deep anyway. But if they go linebacker, I wouldn't be pissed. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't knock them at all. I would not knock them not one bit for drafting a linebacker first round, a safety first round, a corner first round, a pass rusher first round, a tackle first round. I don't care. A running back, it don't even matter. Any of them positions, I don't care. As long as they good, we need that position. Any of them positions I just named, we need all of them. Get rid of Caldwell, Marvin Jones, DeAndre Levy, and Trey Riddick. Yeah, Trey Riddick. He was our leading rusher, dog. He had 300 yards, and he was our leading rusher. And people told you, look, Stafford always had gadgets. Well, they always dropped the running backs for Stafford and blah. Shut the fuck up, okay? Look, they drafted Javid Best, who never really played a whole season in his whole career. All right. You said plenty of linebackers. Don't give me that Whitehead shit. Whitehead, he led the Lions in tackles. Look what he did. I be telling people, like, are you slow? This dude would tackle somebody after they ran past 5 yards. After they 5 yards down the field, past the motherfucker. He'll chase them from behind, then tackle the motherfucker. After they burned his ass already. I mean, the fuck? That's why he led the NFL in tackles. You said it sucks because Amir has so much potential. You're right. Here. Yeah. Like, it's still not over for him, but we need a real number one running back. Then have Amir Abdullah come behind that running back. You know what I'm saying? You know, they could be a 1-2 punch and then have Zenner as a third running back and trade Riddick because I don't see no use for Riddick, man. I really do not. I don't care what nobody say. That dude, all he does is catch the ball in the backfield. Levy is good, bro. That is a weak ass line. That D line suck ass. They suck eggs, man. They're terrible. You can go anywhere and on the defense and they won't even budge me not one fucking bit. I won't get pissed at no pick on the D line. That's how fucking shitty they is. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. They go, like I said, defensive tackle, edge rusher, don't matter. The cornerback, linebacker, running back, receiver, tight end, and a coach. Tight end, that's the only pick I won't get in the first round. Fuck that. I won't even get a receiver in the first round because the receivers in this draft ain't all that. It's kind of like last year. It's not really a deep draft for receiver. Not to me, it's not. The best receiver in this draft is what? Corey Davis from Western Michigan? That's it? I mean, come on, man. I don't think Amir Abdullah is a number one running back. He's too unreliable with those fumbles and always hurt. Yeah, you're right. That's why I said get a number one running back. Anybody would be better as a number one running back. Get somebody like Deontay Foreman from Texas. Get Joe Mixon. Yes, he has off-field problems, but he's a really good-ass running back. I know for a fact because then Dalvin Cook and Fournette, they don't even think about them because they gonna be long gone before by the time we get to them. Yes, yeah, we need a playmaker. Y'all be thinking about what about Dalvin Cook, man? Stop dreaming. That's a pipe dream, dog. He not getting out of the top 10. I'm gonna tell you that now. Dalvin Cook will be drafted before Leonard Fournette, and even Fournette will not go by the time the Lions get there in the draft. He'll be gone too. Both of them be gone before the Lions get to drafting. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. So I'll get a running back in the draft in the first round, or it don't matter to me, or all defense. It don't matter. You can go anywhere on defense. I don't give a shit. Nobody can run on that O line. It would be a waste. That O line can block somewhat. It's just a couple marshmallows on that O line like Tomlinson or Trashless and Warford. Warford, get rid of that bum. He sucked. Riley Reef, he can't stay healthy for shit. And even when he is healthy, he still get blown the fuck up any goddamn way. So it is what it is. If I'm the Lions, honestly, I would get a right tackle. I will replace Reef, get a right tackle, and get another guard on the left side. Or if you want to keep Swanson, put Glasgow back at the guard position, and then get rid of Warford altogether. Just get rid of his fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't doing shit anyway, but allowing sacks and fucking all kinds of crazy shit. Marvin Jones will have a bounce back year. We'll see. We'll see if Dropalitis will have a bounce back year. Dropalitis. That's the dude drop every ball he can fucking see. That dude dropped the biggest fucking ball in the Seattle game that could have got us a touchdown. And for that pissed me off. That really pissed me off. To no fucking end. That pissed me off to no end. We can't draft the running back first round. We need defense more than anything. Yeah, we need defense. We need a running back too, man. How many years the Lions been bottom in the league in rushing? Guess where we ranked in rushing this year? 30th. Guess where we ranked last year in rushing? Dead last. We was dead last in rushing last year. Guess where we ranked the year before that? 31st. We suck at rushing the ball. Stafford ain't never had a real running game. Ever. This offense ain't never had a real running game since Barry Sanders was here. It's been too long for us not to have no running game. You seen what can happen when you have a running back. You seen what Thomas Rawls did to us yesterday. the Seahawks was one of the worst rushing teams in the league this year, but look how he ran the ball on us. You see how a running game can have an effect on the football game. Number one, it can give the defense some rest. Number two, you won't be one dimensional. You know what I mean? Yeah, we need to make some trades in the free agency, man. We need to make some trades, but I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think Stafford can ever win the big game? Can he ever win the big game? I know y'all don't want to criticize him, but let's criticize him for once. I'm gonna criticize him right here. Can he ever win the big game? Because how many times we lost meaningful games? He did that against the worst D line in the league. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, you're right. That's why we need defense. We need everything, dog. We need a running game. We need a defense. Really, that's the only thing we should address in the draft. Running game, running back, because Zenner ain't gonna cut it. Yes, I like Zenner. I do. You can't blame Stafford for that loss to Seattle. To a degree, I can a little bit. But it's not all his fault. You're right. It's not all his fault because half his incompletions was fucking drop balls by his fucking receivers. Literally, literally, half his drops was by half his incompletions was by his receivers. I'm not bullshitting. Do not sign Deshaun Jackson. No. Yeah, Zenner is good as a backup. I'll have Zenner and I'll trade Riddick. I would. I'll trade Riddick to like the Eagles or some shit. We need to get some talent. Get a tight end in this bitch. Get Jake Butt or something. OJ Howard or somebody. Get somebody in this motherfucker. Because Ebron ain't shit. He ain't about shit. He ain't gonna never will be about shit. You said Tate, Marvin, and Bolden dropped a shitload of passes. Hell yeah, they drop more passes than water drops in a fucking roof and shit. That's how much they dropped the ball. They drop more. It's more drops out of football drops out of their hand more than the water leaking from the roof. That's how bad they dropped the ball. It's ridiculous, man. That shit ridiculous. They can't catch shit. They can't. Need a new returner. Yeah. Lions lead the league in drop passes. Yeah, that's right. Get rid of these receivers too, man. Marvin Jones can get his ass out of here and take his ass back to Cincinnati or some shit. I don't give a fuck. Trade that motherfucker for some draft picks and shit. Trade him. I think Bob Quinn gonna do some drastic shit, man. He gonna do some crazy shit, man. Before the draft. I just feel it. He gonna do something you wouldn't expect him to do. He gonna do some crazy shit. He gonna trade a significant player. Damn, y'all comments coming so fast. I can't even read that shit. Ebron choke in big games. Ebron chokes in small games. It don't matter. He just a choke artist. Can't catch shit or block shit. Only thing he can do is run his mouth on Twitter and don't back up what he runs. You know what I'm saying? He's a joke. Terrible. I'm tired of Ebron. That's how fed up I am with him, man. I'm fucking fed. I'm fed up, dog. Bolden to show too slow to play in the slot. Yeah, he is. Bolden is slow. That dude moves snail space in the slot. He moves at snail space. That's because he never really had top end speed to begin with. And then he's older now. He even slower than he was in his 20s. He never was fast when he was young with the Cardinals. So it is what it is. Man. Fuck. The fuck, man. Then you got the motherfucking. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm talking about Stafford. He lost 3 playoff games straight. He lost 3 of them straight. He couldn't beat the Cowboys when he had a chance. Now, some of that is on Bob Cooter. Have y'all seen me and Everything King was arguing in the hangouts this past Sunday? Y'all, it was like more like a a football debate. It wasn't like I hate you type of argument. It was like one of those arguments that I had with him. I was arguing talking about how it is Caldwell's fault how the team playing like shit and underperforming. It is his fault because look, and I was arguing about Caldwell with the offense and shit and not being able to score. It is his fault. It's Bob Cooter's fault too. It is because it's Bob Cooter's responsibility to cause some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Cut Halloy Nutter. Oh yeah, let me speak of Halloy Nutter real quick. You good thing you mentioned him. Get rid of that motherfucker. That dude is awful. He's awful. That dude awful. That dude awful. That dude can't run. He can't even run stuff no more. He can't run stuff. He's too slow. He's too slow. He can't run stuff. He can't pass rush. It's just over. You said King was getting pissed. Yeah, he was getting pissed at me because I was blaming Caldwell. He said it's Bob Cooter's fault. Yes, it is. With them gay ass bubble screens he be using and shit. But all the play calls, all that shit got to go through Caldwell. There's a reason why head coaches wear headsets on their head because at the end of the day, Caldwell has to approve of the play for them to run that play. It is Caldwell's fault. If it's not Caldwell's fault, why he not getting in Jim Cooter's ass for calling some bullshit? They know it's not gonna work. So it is Caldwell's fault at the end of the day. I'm right. King's right. He's partially right, but I'm right. I'm more right than he is because it is ultimately the coach's fault. He's right and he's not wrong. It is Bob Cooter's fault. He's right. He's right, but I'm more right than he is. I'm just saying it goes through Caldwell. That's why you think I be going ham on Caldwell with his chicken nugget head ass? I can't stand that bitch. I want that guy fired. Like I've been telling y'all, my worst fear for the Lions, the reason why I don't want them to keep him, my worst fear is Bob Cooter actually drafting well, and then we turn into the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't want to be the Cincinnati Bengals for shit. I want to win playoff games. I want to win. I'm sick of this losing shit. You said Solar Man Thomas will be great for us. Yeah, I gotta watch some stuff on him, man. But I'm just saying I don't want to. You see how the Bengals have one of the most talented, top 5 most talented rosters in the NFL, but still can't win a playoff game. That's what I have fears with Caldwell with. I don't want us to have a very talented roster and can't win nothing. You said you sound like you said that sounded like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Skip Bayless or Shannon Sharp. Yeah, we was arguing, but I'm right though. It does go through Caldwell. It's his fault. And then he came. I swear, I told you. He has 6 timeouts in the second half. That's why he don't never use timeouts in the first half, hardly ever. And then he don't. Bengals time had ran out. They're old now. Yeah, they're old. That's the point. I got a fear with that. That's why I want him fired. Get his ass out of here, man. Sick of this shit. Sick of this shit. Nah, I would give him a benefit of doubt. Caldwell don't have the best roster to work with, though. I would give him the benefit of doubt. Because this roster ain't shit. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. Well, offense, too. Offense ain't shit either. Yeah, get rid of Tomlinson. Get rid of that bastard. But Caldwell got to go, dog. I had enough with him. He can't manage the game right. He can't count to 10. It's just ridiculous, man. That dude he can't figure out basic math. It's just ridiculous, dog. And then he tell you to check the report on how he always tell you to check the report. He's just terrible. We only scored 10 points in 4 games. We scored 10 points in the second half in 4 games, in our last 4 games. That shit horrible. You said that shit was made for sports TV? Are you talking about when we was talking? Yeah. I was right. He gonna think I'm crazy and shit, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You know I'm right. It's Caldwell fault with his nugget head ass. Can't stand that bitch. Caldwell good. Can't tell me you can't tell me you expected to go to the playoffs and these players are trash. Actually, if you look at my season predictions earlier this year, I said we was gonna go 10-6 or 9-7. I did say that, but one thing I did say we wasn't gonna make the playoffs, but we did make the playoffs. But I did have, but the far as the record, I expected us to have around that record. Caldwell would have been in the playoffs in 2015 if it wasn't for Seattle and Green Bay. Yeah, you're right. But but honestly, this team wasn't shit, man. We need to just do better, man. The performance Stafford wasn't he was okay in the Seattle game, but he need to be better, man. Period. I like Stafford, but he just needs to be better. He needs to be better. Period. What players do you want the Lions to get in free agent? I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. Who the hell's a free agent? Besides JPP, I heard. I don't want JPP though, but who else? I don't know who a free agent. Because the Lions, they can sign a couple key free agents and draft some key players and shit. You could build this roster right away. It's not all about, you said TJ Lane. Caldwell give good some of his better players. And nah, man. I don't know. TJ Lang, if he a free agent, please sign that motherfucker. He would be better than Tomlinson. That's for fucking sure. TJ Lang. And on top of that, he's a Michigan native. And TJ Lang used to be a Lions fan growing up. Why not sign the motherfucker if we can? Why not get him? Go get the guy. Alshon Jeffrey, we should get another receiver late in the draft. Hell no. Hell no. What receive? I don't like the receiving class this year, man. I don't like it like that. It's okay, but it's not great. Not a great receiving class. It's kind of like last year's receiving class. Not all that. It really ain't. It's underwhelming. Shit. Shoot, man. Lions should sign Alshon Jeffrey. They can't get rid of Stafford. See, I don't know. We should sign Alshon Jeffrey. I don't know, man. Alshon Jeffrey, steroid taking ass. He can't stay healthy for shit any damn way. And then on top of that, he has the dropsy problems. He too inconsistent. He way too inconsistent for me. And I'm keeping it real. That dude all he is to me is just a bigger he a bigger Marvin Jones. That's all he is to me. Hell, this receiver class is good, but you better watch college football. It's good, but it's not outstanding. It's not like 2014 good. Shit, it ain't even 2015 good. 2016 was one of the worst receiver classes of all time. That shit was horrible. If we can't find another Antonio Brown in the 5th round or some shit, you know. Hopefully y'all can keep Calvin Johnson out of y'all mouth, seeing how we made the playoffs without him. Man, I ain't bringing that man name up since what, September or something. But yeah, though. I want to Ken Stafford win the big game because this Stafford, how he is in the wild card weekend, this reminds me of how Peyton Manning was against Florida when he was in college. You said that 2014 class was lucky as fuck. Unfortunately, the Lions wasn't lucky in that draft, but okay. They wasn't lucky. The Lions, out of all the teams, they had one of the worst drafts in that draft class, period. You talking about Gary just sent me a message saying we can't get rid of Stafford. He's too great. Stafford, see, why did we draft Ebron? Why? That's because Mayhew retarded. We need a pass rush, defensive tackle. This D-line sucks. Yeah, they suck. We need every fucking thing. Everything. We need linebackers, safeties. We need a free safety and a strong safety. Yes, Glover Quinn. Yes, he been solid for us, but he getting a little up there in age right now, man. And you can see it on the field. You can see him starting to decline a little bit. You can really see it. Damn, I wish I could read all y'all comments. That shit going so damn fast. Let me see if I can actually go on YouTube and actually look at this shit. But it's a fucking joke. The draft, we need running backs, we need everything, dog. We just need everything. This team need too much help. Odo over Ebron down. Look out for us. Watch us get Dumas. Yeah, we gonna get Dumas back, and then we gonna bring back motherfucker John Kitten out of retirement. Watch this shit. We gonna be the greatest fucking we gonna be the greatest throwback team in NFL history. We gonna try to bring back Javi Best out of retirement too, and Calvin Johnson, because that's what we do best anyway. So, oh, now I can go on here. I can actually read y'all comments as they come in. Hey, what up, though? What up, bro? All right, now I can actually read y'all comments now. I can actually read them bitches now. Yeah. You said the best pass rusher is Solomon Thomas. Yeah, I gotta look up some tape on him. I haven't really looked up no prospects right now. I gotta look up some tape on him. I ain't talking about highlights on YouTube either. I'm talking about actual tape on what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are. Why do we I already read that. We need a pass rushing defensive tackle. This D line sucks. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks balls. It really does. Caldwell is a Dakal and soft. That's why the team is soft. Take the after they take after his attitude. Yeah, Caldwell the type of guy. He the type of guy that have soccer meetings and shit on the off seasons and shit. He the type of guy. He's a soccer mom of football. That's what the fuck he is. Terrible. They can replace Riddick easily with that Clemson running back. Anything would be better than Riddick as a rusher anyway. Because Riddick is horrible right now, man. Bro, he's terrible right now. I ain't even gonna hold you up, bro. He's horrible, bro. Straight up. Shit. I'm reading some of y'all comments right now on the computer though. You said this year draft is loaded with potential. Yeah, it is. It's one of the better drafts we had in a while. Latavius Murray, a free agent. Oh, okay. He'd be better than. He said Abdullah ain't never coming back. I smell Chicago shit stain on shit stain on here. Oh, forget shit toilet. Abdullah ain't never coming back. He coming back, but I don't think he should be our starting running back anymore. I don't see that no more. He came out and said earlier today that he feel like he could be a featured star back in the on the Lions. He said it. He said it out of his own mouth. He said, "I feel like I could be a featured back on this team." Then go out there and prove it. Shit, but we need a bigger running back though. We need somebody that can just do everything. Joe Mixon and some shit from Oklahoma. I seen some tape on him. That dude, yeah, he has off-field problems, but he can do a lot of things, man. I'll take a gamble on him. I know this team talking about we don't mess with players that has off the field issues. Well, I think he's sincerely sorry. I don't think he's gonna do that no more. But he said I wouldn't mind the Lions being CB. What you mean by that? Amir might be the next might be a Java Best 2.0. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You said Joe Mixon is good. Yeah, he's good. Get we need to get him because, like I said, you might as well don't even think about Dalvin Cook and Fournette. Don't even think about them. You know that it's over. It's over for that. Don't even, that's a pipe dream. You dreaming if you think you can get them. That's a dream. That ain't happening, bro. Especially Dalvin Cook. I think Dalvin Cook gonna be over at Fournette when it's all said and done. Cause I think he could do a lot more than Fournette anyway. He can actually do a lot of things. You said the Honey Badger turned out good. Yeah, he did. But the Honey Badger been drafted what 2000? What year he got drafted? Shit, it was like 2012 or 13, one of them years. But yeah. You said get Joe Hayden. Oh yeah, I forgot about Joe Hayden. But he it's one receiver he can't fucking defend. I have a feeling Bob Quinn might draft Joe Mixon. LOL. He might. He might. In the first round, he might. You get him, get some defense in this bitch, or I think this is the kind of draft the Lions should trade back. This is the type of draft they should trade back. Real talk. This is the draft we should trade back and get like a couple second round picks. I think so. So, yeah. I know y'all got more questions. Man, I've been so uninterested in the NFL playoffs, man. I've been very uninterested. I've been so uninterested. I ain't watched none of the rest of the playoff games. I chose to watch a movie over the fucking playoffs. 21 is basically the second. What, the second coming of what? Javid Best? Are you talking about Abdullah, number 21? He the second coming of Javid Best? Probably so. Every cornerback got something who gives them a hard time. Yeah, you right. You right about that. Like, for example, Slay. Slay, a receiver that gives him a hard time is like, it ain't really no superstar receivers for real. It be them no name ass receivers. It'd be like a guy like Meredith or some shit from the Bears and shit, give him a problem for some fucking reason. I don't know. I have no clue why a second tier receiver give him a fucking problem. I don't get it. I've been uninterested in the playoffs as my team missed it twice in a row. I've been uninterested because I just care. I just don't care for it. I think Deontay Foreman is better than Dalvin Cook. I don't know. I don't know about that. Because Dalvin Cook can do a lot of shit. I mean a lot of shit. You can use him as a receiver. He can kick return, and he can run the ball well. Deontay Foreman, he's more of just a straight runner. He's not really a guy that can catch the ball as a receiver that much, but that's coachable to be honest with you. Deontay Foreman looked more like an old school running back, one of those big running backs. Like he has similar size as like a Derrick Henry, just not as tall. It's gonna be Patriots Cowboys in the Super. I ain't talking about that right now. I'm talking about the Lions, dog. But yeah. I ain't gonna be on it too much longer because I got shit to do in the morning. I gotta go to school and shit. And I gotta work tomorrow, so I'll probably be on another 5 minutes or so. Another 5 minutes and I'm done. Um yeah. You said Adrian Peterson a free agent? Yeah, but I don't want him. He's too old. You said McCaffrey would be terrible on the Lions. I agree. I agree, dog. He'll be terrible on his team, dog. He'll be terrible on his team right now, man. I don't trust him. I don't trust him, man. I don't trust him on his team. He just I don't know. He probably because he's not he don't have that size. You know what I'm saying? He look like Abdullah out there. Just a different ethnicity. That's all he is. Shit, man. Everybody would suck because our O line is trash. Everybody would suck because our O line is trash. O line is not that garbage anymore. It's better than it was last year, but who's to say they're gonna suck next year? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, McCaffrey. I don't know. McCaffrey. I just don't see him fitting. I just don't see him fitting right now on our team. But who knows? He might turn out to be a beast. But why have him and Abdullah? They basically the same size. Basically. The Lions should draft another tackle. Or something. But everything's a need, to be honest with you. Everything is a need. Yeah, but I'm gonna ask y'all again. Can Stafford win a big game? I really didn't see the comments because it was going so fast. Do you think Stafford can win us a playoff game? Especially with Caldwell. Be honest. With Caldwell, do you think Stafford can win us a playoff game? Or just in general, do you think he can win a playoff game? How do you think McCaffrey's brother will do in Michigan? I don't know. I don't think Stafford can win, and I hate saying that. You don't think he can win? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me to say he can win a big. I ain't talking about just win like 10 games a season and make it to the wild card. I'm talking about like win meaningful big games against playoff teams. Can he eventually break out of that demon? Can he exercise his demons? You know what I'm saying? Overcome that shit. Cause right now Stafford going at the path of like a John L. I mean not kind of like a John Elway-esque or like a Dan Marino more like a Dan Marino. Dan Marino, yeah, he'll win games for you and shit, but he would never win the big game that really matters. You know what I'm saying? It's killing me right now. Killing me right now. He said give him a legit running game and he will be, and he will. He said we need a nigga like Vic. What you mean a quarterback? He said, well, get them next year. We'll get them next year. I said this my whole life. He funny. But yeah, should be saying, man, we don't need no quarterback like Vic, man. We just need a quarterback that can know how to win. Because Stafford really, in that Seahawks game, he really didn't get no pressure. Maybe except a couple of times, but the O-line was blocking for him. They couldn't overcome the odds. They couldn't overcome the shit. When can Stafford win a division and beat Aaron Rodgers? When can he overcome the obstacle, man? If somebody got to do it, it's got to be Stafford. Because let's face it, the Bears ain't gonna do that shit, and the motherfucking Vikings, yeah, they beat them last year, but let's face it, Stafford's here for Rodgers, man. Stafford, probably the biggest football rivalry in the NFL as far as quarterbacks is not Brady versus Peyton Manning no more. The biggest rivalry between quarterbacks in the NFL is Stafford versus Rodgers. That's the biggest rivalry for us and for the Packers. As far as like quarterbacks and shit. Like quarterbacks, Stafford versus Rodgers. Say receivers can't get open, but I don't know why. That's because they don't know how to get open. That's all. Bolden too slow. Marvin Jones too soft and he ain't physical enough. And then Tate, he does get open, but he sometimes he dropped the ball. Man, Golden Tate used to have the best hands in the league. Well, I don't know. You said Ebron's option year be picked up or let him become a free agent after this season. Let him become a free agent. Fuck that shit. Get him the fuck out of here, man. Draft another tight end, man. Fuck that. Don't even depend on Ebron, dog. Get Jake Butt, OJ Howard, or somebody. Just get his ass out of here, man. He can't catch, can't block, run his mouth, can't back up shit, can't catch the ball when he needs to catch the ball the most. Just ridiculous. Flat out. Sorry. Horrible. See, I'm gonna give you my opinion with Stafford. Do I think he can win the big game? I say maybe. I say he will eventually. If he will, but it's gonna be a while. Especially with this roster right now, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while, dog. Cause look, this roster ain't shit. Titus Young was gonna be a beast for us until he got in trouble. I ain't worried about Titus Young right now. I'm worried about Leland Austin. Rodgers is underrated. Get the fuck out of here. Rodgers get talked about like it's nobody's business. But yeah, man, I'm about to get off of here, dog. I'm about to get off this thing, though. I gotta get up in the morning and shit, man. But I say what I had to say, though. Keep the comments going, even though this video gonna end. Just put them in the comment section. But I'm gonna get the hell out of here, dog. Peace out, though.